Honestly, I'm thankful that my channel is not a current events show because we couldn't keep up. My name is Tiffany Harrison, and I make videos for performing artists who want to be spiritually accountable. And you're here, so accountability, check. We have already done it. I am so grateful that you joined me. And honestly, this video is just gonna be a quick, hot take. I want to be really wise about my time on the platform and give you guys an opportunity to go and research and learn more about all the topics that are being thrown out: systemic racism, prejudices, bias. Our country in the United States has been built on top of foundations that were not meant for all people of all creeds and colors to thrive, but were meant for white supremacy and for white people to be at the very top. But the system and the way that it was built is inherently wrong. So before I get into it, please consider subscribing. You can hit that little button and the notifications bell so that you can be on board for even more videos, and make sure that you like and comment, especially if this video touched you or made you think about something in a different way, because that is what I am here to do. Speaking directly to white audiences and white-led organizations when it comes to theater, film, production, media, etc. Do not, I repeat, do not create stories and make film and create plays around the deaths of Black bodies for the sake of your white audience's consumption. Don't do it. Ideas in the industry that we need to make art about Black trauma in order for it to be heard, for people to be educated about it, for there to be more information in the zeitgeist and in popular culture so that things will change. If we're using our art and our work to inspire change, I'm all for it. I am totally in agreement. And I'm in agreement with Black voices being amplified and being able to speak on their own experiences without a lot of hands in the pot. We are very, very quick to take Black ideas, Black pain, Black trauma, Black oppression, and co-opt it for profit. In fact, that's pretty much the whole argument right now, is that Black bodies are seen as commodities to be tossed and retreated whenever they needed, and not seen as necessary and complete and whole. I actually have another video coming up in the next series about my experience with being in theater and having my body co-opted for the sake of diversity checkpoints. So if you're interested in that, make sure you click subscribe and the notifications bell so you can stay tuned for that video. But there is something very, very wrong when we see people's experience, especially painful experiences, as a profiteering point. I can see it. I can already see it in my head. Somebody's gonna come out with the George Floyd story or the Breonna Taylor experience. Don't, unless you have the okay from the families, because we learned our lesson with that, okay? Remember Green Book? Whew, travesty, right? We didn't check in with the family. We don't check in with the survivors who very much may not want their narrative told in such a way. We're so ready to make dollars on a story when these are people's lives. They're people's lives. And I'm saying this very specifically because I know it's a temptation to want to help by way of writing Black stories. If you are a majority white-owned theater production company, and you, what's the word when you commission? Do not commission a Black artist to come in and write a piece for you so you can have it on your season in the name of Black Lives Matter or any other cause. Because what we're most concerned with is not that you tell the stories of our pain, or even that you tell the stories of our triumph, right? It's Celebration is important, and we want people to know the best parts of Blackness, but we're not interested in doing it so that your company can kind of sit up and say, look what we did, look what show we put up. Look how much we respect and care about Black people. Include that in your initiatives. Put people in leadership. Make sure that there are people that look like me that can make decisions. Don't go into these decisions and say, you know, how can we incorporate a little Blackness here or a little Blackness there? Don't sprinkle us on. We're not a condiment. Black artists that are writing about their experiences. Make sure that your pieces are being commissioned at spaces that honor Blackness, that celebrate it. Make sure that they're going to Black audiences so that there is an initiative for Black people to come in and watch your show, so that your information can be reinforced by those that understand it. I want to be mindful though, because I'm not saying that we should defund these projects or that this should not have money put into art that is done about the Black experience, but it needs to be done by Black artists. It is not upon you, my dear white producer, my dear white director, to direct pieces about Black trauma. Anything that deals with stereotypes or even just the reality of the Black experience, it's not for you to make art and then profit off of those things. Please consider the people who are still suffering. Please consider that for Black people, watching stories about slavery, about Black trauma and pain is reinforcement. Whereas for white audiences, it's entertainment, it's education. And I'd like to think that my experience is more than just a history lesson for audiences. I would like to think that George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor's life and their death is more than just an anecdote in a history book. On this channel, I can provide an open forum to have hard, honest conversations. So thank you guys so much for listening, and I hope that you felt like you got value out of this. Make sure you smash the like button and go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can be on board for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.